That lemon fresh scent promising a cleaner, safer home? It's often a Trojan horse carrying a payload of hormone-disrupting chemicals known as phthalates, hiding in plain sight behind the word fragrance. It's a trick. Today, we pull back the curtain on how these insidious compounds infiltrate your household, why the very labels you trust betray you, and the precise pathways they take from your green cleaning spray directly into your body, subtly altering its most fundamental functions. Think about the ritual. You pick up that bottle of dish soap, its label emblazoned with images of lush botanicals or fresh-picked fruit. You squirt a generous dollop into the running water. The kitchen instantly fills with the aroma of citrus or ocean breeze. Or perhaps it is a counterspray, a quick spritz and wipe, leaving behind a sparkling surface and that characteristic clean smell. You feel a sense of accomplishment, a job well done, a home refreshed and made safe. But beneath that immediate sensory satisfaction lies a silent infiltration. The headache you might dismiss as stress, the subtle fatigue, the feeling that something just isn't quite right, could begin right here in the very act of cleaning. What's truly happening is that the very chemicals designed to carry and extend that fresh scent are evaporating into the air you breathe and absorbing through the skin of your hands. Phthalates, particularly varieties like diethyl phthalate, DEP, and dibutyl phthalate, DBP, are incredibly versatile compounds. Manufacturers favor them not just for making plastics pliable, but also as solvents and fixatives in fragrance mixtures. They help those scent molecules linger longer, diffusing them slowly into your environment, creating that lasting impression of cleanliness. Imagine trying to make a delicate perfume last for days. You would need a carrier that binds those volatile molecules and releases them over time. Phthalates serve this exact purpose in your cleaners. They are the invisible anchors holding the scent in place, and in doing so, they also bind themselves to the air, to the dust, and to your skin. Consider this. You spray a cleaner on your counter. Tiny aerosolized droplets, laced with phthalates, drift into the air. You inhale them. Your skin, especially when wet from washing dishes, acts like a sponge, readily absorbing these lipid-soluble compounds. Once inside your body, these molecules don't just disappear, they circulate. A foundational study by Rudel, R.A. and colleagues in 2003 systematically investigated indoor air and dust, revealing the pervasive presence of numerous endocrine-disrupting compounds, including a full spectrum of phthalates, across a range of residential and office environments. This wasn't an isolated incident. It was a snapshot of widespread exposure, confirming that our indoor spaces, those we consider sanctuaries, are in fact reservoirs for these stealthy chemicals. How many bottles in your pantry right now carry that same deception? Your body doesn't differentiate between a chemical inhaled from a plastic toy or one from a green surface cleaner. The absorption pathways are remarkably similar, and the biological response is triggered regardless of the label's promises. This ongoing, low-level exposure isn't just about lingering smells, it's about a constant stream of foreign agents interacting with your body's most sensitive systems. The true danger of phthalates lies in their notorious capacity as endocrine disruptors. Your endocrine system is a complex orchestra of glands and hormones, a finely tuned communication network that regulates everything from metabolism and growth to mood and reproduction. Phthalates, through their specific molecular structure, can mimic or block natural hormones, primarily estrogens and androgens. This isn't a subtle nudge, it's a profound interference with your body's internal messaging. Imagine a delicate biological thermostat that maintains your body at a precise temperature. Now, imagine someone slipping in and subtly recalibrating it so it consistently reads 2 or 3 degrees off. The body struggles to compensate, constantly trying to adjust to a false reading. That's what phthalates do to your hormones. They can act like imposters, latching onto hormone receptors and sending garbled signals, or they can entirely prevent your own hormones from attaching and doing their vital work. For men, extensive research has linked phthalate exposure to reduced sperm motility, decreased sperm concentration, and even alterations in testicular development. For women, studies point to potential connections with early onset puberty and an increased risk of conditions like endometriosis. A pivotal review by Swan S.H. and Associates in 2008 brought together a wealth of evidence demonstrating the undeniable link between environmental phthalate exposure and a host of adverse reproductive outcomes in humans, painting a clear picture of internal disruption. And for years, this has been entirely permissible. Why? The answer is as infuriating as it is simple: the fragrance loophole. Under current regulations, particularly in the United States, companies are not required to disclose the specific chemical ingredients that make up a fragrance. They can simply list fragrance or parfum on the label, claiming these formulations are proprietary trade secrets. The industry calls it a proprietary blend. We call it an invisible payload. This means hundreds, sometimes thousands of individual chemicals, including known phthalates, can be bundled under a single opaque umbrella term. Regulators, handcuffed by these loopholes and often influenced by powerful industry lobbying, have failed to enforce comprehensive disclosure or ban these known endocrine disruptors from products marketed as safe or eco-friendly. So, while you diligently read labels, looking for ingredients to avoid, the most potent threats can remain utterly invisible, sanctioned by a system designed to protect industry secrets over public health. The consequences are personal, intimate, and entirely avoidable, yet they persist because the information has been deliberately withheld from you. The good news is that arming yourself with this knowledge changes everything. You can immediately begin to reduce your exposure to these ubiquitous imposters. Here are 3 precise, actionable steps you can implement today to reclaim control of your home's air quality and your body's hormonal balance. First, make it an absolute rule to scrutinize every single product label for the word fragrance or parfum. This means even those products labeled natural or green. Many manufacturers will use phrases like natural fragrance to imply safety, but this is still a black box, a loophole where phthalates can hide. Opt instead for products explicitly labeled fragrance-free or unscented. Do not settle for anything less specific. If it says fragrance, it is immediately suspect. Second, prioritize aggressive ventilation whenever you clean, especially with spray products. Open windows wide, turn on exhaust fans, and even use portable air purifiers during and after your cleaning routine. The goal is to rapidly dilute and expel any aerosolized phthalates and other volatile organic compounds before they have a chance to settle or be inhaled. This isn't just about feeling fresh air. It's a direct intervention to minimize your inhalation exposure pathway, particularly crucial in bathrooms and kitchens where cleaning products are most frequently used. Third, simplify your cleaning arsenal by returning to fundamental, proven ingredients. Ditch the complex formulations and embrace the power of white vinegar, baking soda, and pure Castile soap. White vinegar is a formidable disinfectant and degreaser. Baking soda excels at scrubbing and deodorizing. Castile soap, a vegetable oil-based soap, is remarkably versatile for general cleaning. These basic ingredients perform exceptionally well without the need for synthetic fragrances or the phthalates that accompany them. You can easily find countless recipes online for effective, truly non-toxic cleaning solutions using these readily available, inexpensive staples. From this moment forward, the concept of clean will never smell the same to you. The sharp, artificial scent that once signified freshness will now trigger an entirely different kind of awareness, a mental red flag. You will walk down the cleaning aisle of any store with new eyes, understanding that what once promised purity might actually harbor hidden dangers. Your shopping cart will no longer be filled with blind trust, but with informed choices, recognizing that a truly clean home is one free from unseen chemical intrusions. You will transform from a passive consumer into an active investigator of your own living space, understanding that every spray, every wipe, every scented product has a story, and often that story has been carefully obscured. This investigation into the secret world inside your eco-friendly cleaners has revealed how deeply embedded undisclosed chemicals are in the products we use every single day. The knowledge you now possess empowers you to make choices that directly protect your family. Stay with us. The next investigation will delve into another aspect of your daily life, something even more commonly trusted, something you touch every single day, and uncover another layer of deception that will change how you see your world forever.